Being autistic. What my friends think I'm like. What my mom thinks I'm like. What I think I'm like. What society thinks I'm like. What I'm actually like. The autism one today. Almost got hit by a car in the library parking lot because I was looking at a cool beetle. It was a tin-striped June beetle BTW. If you even care. Creature in fiction. Is portrayed as bad and mean. 8-year-old me. But what if there was a good and nice one? There's no age limit for this. You're right. Me at 8, but what if you gave it a hug? Me at 31, but what if you gave it a hug? The neurodivergent reaction to bad and mean creatures. But what if someone loved this unlovable thing? Maybe it would be possible for me, also a strange and burdensome and unlovable thing, to be loved as well? Love how when I get a new interest, I'm like, oh god, it's happening again. And I'm stuck like that for about a week until everything explodes and any interest I've had prior is completely dwarfed for an unknown amount of time. Oh god, not again. Okay, wait. Category 7 Autism Event. Recovery period. Okay, I'm normal again. I will never be the same. Compliments. Me anxious and confused as why someone's being nice to me. A weighted blanket is not enough, I need to be compressed into a zip file. A large group of humans is called a F that. I love learning about prehistoric biology because the research is always evolving. Pardon the pun, hee hee. And this guy is a bit odd. You may be surprised to learn that dinosaurs likely had fleas. Definitely strange. The Pseudopulex Jurassic and the Pseudopulex Magnus had long legs and syringe-like beaks to pierce the scaly skin of prehistoric beasts. Downright weird. It's possible that these pseudo-fleas carry diseases that may have hastened the demise of dinosaurs. Yeah, I like him. Me looking around at different things to avoid looking people in the eyes. Feline introvert. Noun. A person who prefers the company of cats over people. ADHD/ASD culture is being able to instantly forget where you put something but being able to help everyone else find their ship in an instant because you saw it one time a few weeks ago. Me, reveling in the fact that I was able to get an early bipolar diagnosis in my teens and helping others advocate for their bipolar diagnoses too. Realizing almost 20 years later that I'm textbook autistic with ADHD and aloft the bipolar DSM criteria doesn't fit. You just triggered my fight or flight response. And I am a flightless bird. Me and the bad bitch I pulled by being autistic. Forky is a character who is convinced he's trash and keeps trying to throw himself away, but his friends do their best to convince him he is worthy of love, so I finally feel represented in a Disney movie. When someone tries to touch me during sensory overload. Please do not play with the witch. She is fragile. Wanting friends. Not wanting to contact anyone on a regular basis. Me. To everyone doing autism self-assessments and saying these questions are poorly phrased, they could have multiple interpretations and that really frustrates me. Have I got news for you? I live in constant fear of being asked to share a fun fact about me. When someone flirts with me. I like your glasses. I'm afraid they're not for sale. 2 years later. Oh. Me. I'm autistic. Auntie. But you're too smart to be autistic. Me. Well, you're too dumb to be neurotypical. Auntie. What's that? Me. Good question. No hugging without permission. Thanks. Yours. Sincerely, my autistic has. Shout out to everyone who simply cannot work at an even, steady pace, and instead vacillates between frenzied hyperwork mode and a near catatonic state of existential dread and avoidance. Me masking on the outside. How it makes me feel on the inside. I was such an autistic kid, how did they miss that? Everyone who's confirmed autistic as an adult. Not an ADHD. Other kids' favorite Pixar characters. Elsa. Buzz Lightyear. Lightning McQueen, etc. My autistic has. Autistic me trying to mask a sensory overload at the grocery store. My brother with autism. My sister with ADHD. My mother. Me with ADHD and autism. What do we want? Same food. When do we want it? Every single meal until we've ruined it. When something extremely minor inconveniences me. Having a meltdown. When I see a kitty cat out in public. Aggressively screams meow. Oh sorry, I guess I was info dumping again. Sad. Shy. Apologetic. You sly dog, you got me monologuing. Cool. Strong. Confident. Puts myself out there. Gasp. Brings myself back. Broke. Autistic people can't be good parents. Woke. Autistic people can be good parents. Bespoke. Autistic people are biologically primed to be great parents because we can watch the same Disney movie 700 times in a row and come back for more. Me, smiling normally. Me, when I'm asked to smile for a picture. My mom gave my dad a self for his rocks for Christmas. When you get stuck behind a slow walker. My national smile. My smile when a cameraman says smile please. Whenever people say mild autism, it implies the existence of spicy autism and flamin' hot autism. Sensory overload from loud, crowded places. Sensory overload from tinnitus and small sounds. Loud as music from my earphones drowning everything out. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm busy in the autism steamroller. Why it's hard to switch tasks. Let's call it tendril theory. When I'm focused on something, my mind sends out a million tendrils of thought. Expands into all of the thoughts and feelings. When I need to switch tasks, I must retract all of the tendrils of my mind. This takes some time. Eventually, I can shift to the new task. But when I am interrupted or must switch abruptly, it feels like all of the tendrils are being ripped out. That's why I don't react well. Please just give me time to switch tasks when I'm ready. Me staying up till 2 a.m. doing online autism tests. I don't need sleep. I need answers. Why doesn't it roll? Why doesn't it spin? Why doesn't it have wheels? This is an autism torture device. I firmly believe that what you're obsessed with at 11 or 12 years old becomes a core part of who you are. Regardless if you lose interest in it or not. Maybe some of you were lucky and were obsessed with warrior cats or something. And if you're real unlucky, it was probably Twilight. She's a 10 but she uses small spoons because big spoons give her bad vibes. And he's trying to make me make eye contact. Me actually looking at the wall behind them. Thinking about everyone's obsession with Wednesday because of her quirks, bluntness, brutal honesty, weirdness, interests, expressions, lack of social cues, etc. As if this isn't the exact thing autistic people are bullied for. Autistic me getting ready to act neurotypical at work. No. Autism speaks. Yeah. Listen.